name is Andy Dawson. I'm in 11th grade, the resident genius at Green Hope High School, and I put my cereal in the bowl first.
Hi, I'm Finn McBride, resident two-time All-American and state champion. I'm in the 12th grade, and I'm pro milk before cereal.
Contrary to what you must be thinking, there is a definite correct way to prepare your cereal. The cereal goes into the bowl before the milk. This is done for a multitude of reasons. Chief among them is allowing the person the ability to accurately gauge the amount of actual cereal they will be eating. This is also the most popular way to prepare cereal, supported by public opinion and cereal companies.
As many of you may know, I'm the less popular candidate because I pour my milk first, but I'm not afraid to stand up for myself and the other few that there may be of myself. Pouring your milk first is the better way to go because A, I'm not a 4th grader. I know how much cereal I'm going to eat, and I'm not going to spill my milk. I don't spill my milk. I have fine motor skills. It's not going to pour out of the bowl all over the counter because I am 17 and I can control myself. And I like my cereal crunchy, and I like to enjoy it. That's the best way to eat it, and that's the best way to taste it. So I'm sorry. The milk comes first.
Just because something can be done does not necessarily mean that it should be. Pouring the milk into the bowl first falls into this category. While a popular way of doing things is not always the 100% correct way, in this case, I would argue that because there are only 2 ways for the process to be completed, that popularity is an excellent indicator of what is right. According to Urban Dictionary, people generally pour in the cereal first. Pouring the milk first is considered wrong. Through years of trial and error, the human race has determined that this is the most efficient way to go about making cereal. Here are some photos taken from cereal commercials showing the way that they all believe cereal should be prepared. In the Cookie Crisp commercial, notice how he's pouring the cereal into the bowl before the milk is in there. In the Fruit Loops commercial, notice how there is no milk in the bowl while the cereal is there, with a full glass of milk sitting beside it. In the Life cereal commercial, notice how the cereal is already in the bowl before they begin to pour the milk. And in the Lucky Charms commercial, notice how this cereal perfectly shows the pattern shown on the cereal first side of this diagram. I think that cereal companies would be the ones to know for sure the correct way to prepare their own cereal. Wouldn't you agree?
Right. Contrary to popular belief, I believe cereal should be up to the individual and how the individual enjoys their own cereal. Such as Lucky Charms. I love eating my Lucky Charms. I like eating all the little crunchy parts first, so I have all the marshmallows left afterwards. But you know what sucks? If you have the soggy crunchy parts. Those suck. I hate those. I won't eat those. So I eat all the crunchy parts first because that's when they're best. And in order to do that, you have to pour your milk first because the crunchy parts get soggy. So if you pour your milk second, it just covers the top of them and soaks into them. And I eat Lucky Charms because I'm magical. I have a nice graph here. If you look, time is on the x-axis and sogginess compared to crunchiness is on the y-axis. And as you notice, at the y-intercept, you'll start out at its crunchiest level. And then as you progress with time, after you pour in the milk, it becomes soggy. Right here is your perfect level. That's the perfect level you can be at. That's your median, where you want to eat the cereal. Where it's crunchy enough, yet sweet enough, where you get the milk soaked into the cereal. And I believe that's how to get there, you need to pour your milk first. That's how you accomplish that.
In regard to the sogginess of the cereal, my opponent claims to avoid it by pouring the milk first. This is erroneous. The bottom layer of the cereal would still get very soggy indeed. However, the top layer would remain dry. And the point of pouring in both cereal and milk into the bowl is that you get both with every spoonful, not just crunchy cereal with every bite. In order to combat this, my opponent would have to push down on the top layer of cereal to soak it in the milk, which would waste about 1 second of your time every day. If you eat cereal every single day, and you waste 1 second a day, 365 days a year, In 80 years, you will have wasted 8.11111 repeating hours of your life. Imagine what you could do with that time. Thank you.
I'd like to point out my opponent does not know what he's talking about. When you pour your milk first, you don't have multiple layers of cereal. You just pour one thin layer on top of the milk, and then you eat it, and then you pour more. You don't pour it all at once. You go layer by layer to eat as much as you want. So it doesn't soak on the bottom. It's even. And then
you're wasting more time in your life.
It's not wasting time. I eat it when I'm watching a TV show. How's that wasting time if I'm multitasking, watching TV and eating cereal at the same time?
You could be doing something more useful with your time.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. What else would I rather be doing than watching a TV show and eating my favorite cereal? I do it because I enjoy it, and I don't care if I waste my time eating it because I enjoy doing it. Thank you, and good night.
Was that a closing statement? With cereal companies, general public, and logic supported by the cereal being poured into the bowl first, how can anyone think that pouring milk in first is okay? Cereal first creates a better experience for the person making and consuming the food, as well as allowing the prepper to add as much cereal he or she would like. Thank you.
I side with cereal before milk.
I side with cereal before milk.
In the verdict, I decide cereal with milk.
I decide milk before cereal.